Hey y'all, hey, it's Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Happy Friday, y'all. I know it's 10 o'clock. Good morning. Happy Friday, happy Friday. I'm in good mood today, mainly because it's Friday. Who would not be in a good mood knowing that they have the next 2 days off of work? I'm in a good mood. All right. But to get you started in a good mood, I'm gonna start my song to remind y'all that, well, it's not my song, okay? It's Netflix song, but it's to remind you that it's gonna be a good day. Wake up early, gonna rise. Hey. Step two. Get some good, some food in you. Hey, Mark. Good morning. No, you're right on time. I just started. Huh? Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Come on. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Good morning, Brandilla. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Ha. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do. Aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day and call it replication. Hey, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Huh? Good morning, Fancy. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. 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 I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm not. Other times I'm barely breathing, y'all. But you always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts, the poison they ride. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. Don't ever stop unless I can swap. All the bad for the good in my head. When I'm lost. Hey, what? So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive vibes are overtaken. I got patience. One day at a time, that's how you operate. Hey, Billy. Damn, good morning. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. Huh? Yes, Mark. Like a narration. Don't expect greatness through my best man. I'll take it. Hey. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. 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 Come on, y'all. Good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Hey, good morning, y'all. Happy Friday. You know, I'm in a good mood today. I've been in a good mood the last couple of days because, as hard as life is, I still get some blessings out of this shit. I do. And mainly because, I focus on the things that I have, right? And the things that are developing before me that bring me joy. And the things that bring me sadness, I just work through them, but I focus on the things that bring me joy. And I've just been in a good mind frame lately, right? And when I reflect on my life going back over the last 4 years, right? There was a time that I was sad, but I would jump on here and I would smile and y'all would never even know I was sad on the inside. But for real, this time my smiles and my joy is sincere, is for real. I'm not sad on the inside. I'm not. Life is good. That don't mean life ain't hard. That don't mean I don't have trials and tribulations. That don't mean I'm not frowning my face at my bills because, baby, it's the month of Christmas, okay? And I still had to pay my rent. And every time I go to pay my rent, I look at the rent price. It hurts my little feelings. But what makes me smile is the fact that I could pay it. Even though at the same time it hurt, there's a blessing in the fact that I can hit pay, right? And so that's what I focus on. I don't focus on the fact that I'm out of this money. I focus on the fact that I will have a roof over my head for the next month. That I know for sure. Okay. And so if you are going through some hard times, try to focus on the blessings that are happening in your life, right? Life is not perfect on an everyday basis. And sometimes we get caught up focusing on our downfalls instead of celebrating our ups and our wins. And so I'm celebrating my ups and my wins. Fuck them downfalls. Okay. That's just a little message because, I'm feeling in good spirits today. So I want to share that with y'all. All right. How y'all feeling on this happy Friday? Is everybody else feeling happy or is somebody feeling sad? You got some things going on that you want to talk about? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Well, December, we are in the month of peace, y'all. My mouth is still wide open because that CEO of United Healthcare got gunned down in Midtown. Like my mouth is still open about that. And when I look on social media is funny because I know it's not funny that this CEO got shot down. It's not funny at all. It's really sad, right? Because he's somebody's father, he's somebody's grandfather, he's somebody's husband, he's somebody's son. But the comments, they were like, they had comments for days about copay, denial of service. We need a reference to understand this particular incident. Fill out a claim if you want us to know what happened. They are going off on these posts. This goes to show you that although the comments were so damn sad, right? The comments were so damn sad. It just goes to show you that people in America are so frustrated, right? That they can't even feel sorry for the man that got gunned down in the street because they are so frustrated with how shitty our insurance coverage is, right? And especially people that have, real serious illnesses like cancer, leukemia, and things of that nature, right? Lupus and stuff that needs to have ongoing care, glaucoma, things that require ongoing care becomes expensive. I have a guy that I used to work with. We still keep in touch. He doesn't work at my company anymore, but he lives near my town. And every now and again, I go out with my coworkers and old coworkers that used to work at the job. And this man is in remission from cancer. And you know what this man told me? The first year after insurance covered his cancer medication, right? He was still out of pocket like 20 something thousand the first year. 20 something $1,000 the first year, right? Now ongoing every year, he's out of pocket at least $6,500. This is $6,500 that this man has to pay for his medication every year. No, he doesn't pay the $6,000 up front, but every month when he goes to refill his prescriptions, by the end of the year, his bill is totaling $6,500. Why is that? Because we're paying insurance, we're paying high premiums to have insurance coverage, but yet insurance is not covering a lot of stuff that we need, right? For example, I go to the pharmacy to go pick up medication. High blood pressure, that my copay is only like $1 and change for a 90-day supply. But say I go for some kind of estrogen cream, something that women might need as they get older. If I don't believe in taking hormones. I'm using this as an example. But if you go and purchase, if you get a prescription from your GYM that says, here, you need this estrogen cream, or here, you need this, anything that's specific to a woman in her menopausal state and her hormonal changes, it's expensive. The co-pays are high, high, high. So a lot of people can't even afford to pay for their medications for the things that they need. People that are diabetic, right? They get these little things that they wear on their arms. Those things, a 30-day supply is like $300 a month. That's after insurance coverage. You're still paying $300 a month just to get them little disc on your arm to keep track of your sugar levels, right? Oh yeah, there's an alternative to that. You can get the little poker to poke your finger, right? Which you still have to pay for. So, when I think of insurance, it's just a fucking scam. Like Hillbilly said, it's a scam to keep us indentured. Not only health insurance, but car insurance is a scam too. I have been paying car insurance ever since I've had a car. My first car I had at 19, 20 years old, right? I've been paying car insurance all those years. I've only had one accident in my entire life. Okay. And that was in 2016. Okay. When I had to go through the insurance claim, for me, a box truck, a delivery truck hit me. But when I went through the insurance claim, you would have thought these motherfuckers was giving me something. And I'm like, I've been paying car insurance from the age of 19, and this is my first accident, and it wasn't even my fault, and I gotta go through all of this. Like, it's complete bullshit. They're so quick to take your money and so quick to deny your claims and fight you for the shit that you're submitting as a claim. And so it makes me scratch my head and wonder, who the fuck was mad at the CEO of United Healthcare? Oh, I didn't know that, Brandilla. I didn't know that. I wasn't aware until this happened that UHC is the number one carrier to deny claims. See, I don't have United Healthcare. I have Aetna. I used to have United Healthcare many, many years ago, but for some reason, my company got rid of them and they flowed over to Aetna. Right, Mark. Right? They try to keep marijuana illegal because, they want us to go to the pharmacy to pay all this money for these prescription drugs. And this crazy shit about this is we're taking all this prescription medicine, but when you watch the commercial, they'll tell you, oh, you could take this for lupus or you could take this for whatever. And then at the end, they tell you all the side effects. This can cause liver failure, death, seizures, put you in a coma, cause you to stop breathing. Like, you listen to all the side effects and you're like, what? Why don't they just let people smoke weed? Like, you giving them all this medication that might stop them from breathing, that might put them in a coma, that might cause liver, kidney failure, that might cause you to be paralyzed. Like, all these side effects to these medications that is FDA approved, right? Imagine that. These medications that have all these bad side effects and is FDA approved. Meanwhile, the shit in the health food store is not FDA approved. Can we figure this shit out? It's ghetto out here, y'all. Oh yeah, healthcare is free all over the world except US. Mark, that's very interesting you said that because my company has offices everywhere. So we have an office in Canada, we got offices in Russia, London. We have offices everywhere, India. And so it's interesting you say that because one of my bosses that I used to have in the past, he worked out of the Canada office. And he said to me one night when we went out for drinks and dinner, he said to me, you and I make the same salary. Now, this is my boss. And he looked at me and he said, you and I make the same salary, but ultimately you make more. He said, because I get paid in Canadian dollars. I didn't know that, right? He gets paid in Canadian dollars. And I said, yeah, but y'all get a lot of things like health insurance and education and shit like that. And he says, yes, we do. But we also pay high income tax, right? So we're paying maybe 8% or 7% in New Jersey. I think in Canada, y'all could look it up. It's like 20% or something. It's a high percentage of tax that they're paying. And so what he said to me was, yes, in one sense, we are getting a lot of stuff, extended to us as free, but we also pay high tax, right? And so there's an exchange, right? So what do you prefer? Pay more in taxes or pay less in taxes and pay for health plan and education? I don't know. But he was like, it's not all what it's wrapped up to be. You know, we make it sound like they getting the La Vida Loca. And he's like, yeah, we are. And our but the good thing about Canada is that they're they are protected. The labor laws are the fucking bomb in Canada and in California. The difference with Canada is if you lay them motherfuckers off, right? Their package is way different than the packages we get in the United States because the labor laws in Canada, like for example, my boss was laid off and he got paid for 2 years. He was getting paid, remained on payroll 2 years, health insurance coverage for those 2 years. So for 2 years, he was home, still getting paid for work. So you know what he did? He opened up a business. He sold his house. They bought a new place. His kids, you know, are grown. They bought an RV camper to drive around cross country. Imagine. This is the labor laws in California and Canada. But in US, they be like deuces and you get pennies. So, there are benefits in living other places other than the US. All right. And don't think I haven't thought about it. Like I saw this video on TikTok where this guy was living in where was he living? Oh my God, Thailand. I think it's Thailand. And he was like, I left the United States and I live in Thailand. He says, you see my apartment? I pay $300 a month for my apartment. He says, there's no such thing as credit checks. They don't check your credit. They don't do none of that shit. Okay. You want an apartment, you give them the money and you move the fuck in. That's it. Okay. He said, people in the United States are here suffering for no reason. Okay. He said in Thailand, he is living life for cheap. There's no credit in Thailand. I was like, what? This is why I be trying to move to places like Costa Rica and shit like that. Because the United States, for me, when you retire, like I be thinking I need to get the best bang for my buck. Like, where can I go to get the best bang for my buck? Because I don't care how much money is in my retirement plan. The United States of America is expensive. And every place that's cheap is racist. So I can't take my ass to the mountains talking about I'm going to live cheap in Tennessee and then be scared because I'm black. The fuck? Good morning, Aquanda. Good morning, Cherylee. No health insurance. Fuck you, genius. Wait. If you put $10,000 into a separate bank account and don't touch it, you are not required to have insurance. I didn't know that, hillbilly. Cannabis is legal here. Yes, it's legal here as well. But it's not legal in Texas. It's not legal in Florida. Not recreationally right now. In Florida, medicinally, you can get a medicinal card and it's legal that way. But it's not recreational legal in Florida. Texas is not legal, so you just can't be smoking it any old where. Now, New York, New Jersey, DC, Maryland, places like that, it's legal. So people can just, is it legal in Maryland? I know it's legal in DC, right? People can just smoke past a cop. Don't matter. They can listen. If you come to New York City and you walk around the city, it smell like weed. It do. And now people are complaining. Oh my God, outside smells like weed. I don't care. I love it. I love it. I'd rather smell that than the homeless pissing shit that's in New York City. I know for the people that don't smoke, it's uncomfortable, but I mean, it's legal. The fuck? Income tax is illegal. It is. Brandilla said, I had a Canadian colleague at my previous job. They hated us Americans. They think we're rude and too fast paced. True. And some of us are rude. Some of us are rude. Okay, some of us are definitely rude, I must say. Well, damned either way, taxes cheaper, healthcare for us to live longer, to pay longer, or higher healthcare, live less, bit more, money in my pocket. Pick your poison. Basically, oh, it ain't legal in West Virginia? Oh, damn. It don't matter. Places like West Virginia don't matter. You know why, Hillbilly? I'm not saying your state don't matter. What I'm saying is, y'all live in the mountains. Like, who the fuck gonna say something to y'all? Really? Who gonna say something to y'all? Y'all smoking on y'all 10-acre property land. Who the hell is gonna say something to somebody smoking on their 10-acre property or land? Nobody. So that's why I say in West Virginia and places like that, you got so much land and you know, you're not really close to your neighbors. And so at least I know my brother, where he lived in Georgia, um, you know, I mean, right now he's in the Hooskow, but where he lives in Georgia, ain't no house right next to another house. Like, you know, there's a house over there, but you can't see it because you got to see through the trees and drive down their driveway or walk down a dirt road or something like that. Who gonna check you in places like that? Nobody. Okay, it is legal in Maryland. Okay. Hey, Johnny, good morning. It was our number one cash crop until it was outlawed by the Dems. We were the last to make it illegal. Damn. Brandilla, right? Brandilla, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. But that's right. Smoke when the police station is closed at 9 o'clock. Because they ain't no cops. The police station in West Virginia closes at 9 o'clock p.m. So how the hell they gonna regulate who the freak is smoking? Brandilla, I can't fucks with you. I just can't. But that's a good one. Who gonna call the sheriff home cell number and tell on me? The hell? That's funny, Brandilla. But let me read this positive vibe because Brandilla came in on time on that one. Smoke when the police station closes at 9 p.m. That shit is funny. Oh! Hillbilly, I love you. Hillbilly, I love you. You said all that being said, I've smoked with half the cops. Just saying. What is the population in Princeton Township in West Virginia? Hillbilly, what is the population? 500 people, 1,000 people, 1,200 people. What is the population in your town? Because when a police station closes at 9 o'clock, not that many people must live there. I need to know. The fuck? That's funny. I cannot with you, Hillbilly. That's funny. Today is December 6th, and December is the month of peace, right? And boy, do we need some damn peace. Okay? I will know peace when I accept and acknowledge the truth. Ooh. See, some of y'all are walking around walking lies. You know what I mean? And I love y'all. But you can't walk around living your life under an umbrella of lies, right? You yourself have to acknowledge and accept the truth. What does that mean for you? 60,000 counties, 6,000 people in Princeton. Okay. Wait, Johnny said, sometimes I miss smoking, but I've been delivered. Oh, I know. I hear you. I hear you, Johnny. I accept and acknowledge the truth. Let me just take this out because I don't need the book. Some people sleep around with many other people regardless of the physical and emotional risk involved. Can I read that sentence again? I need y'all to pay attention to what I'm saying here because we're talking about I accept and acknowledge the truth, okay, on this December 6th. Some people sleep around with many other people regardless of the physical and emotional risk involved. Others drink alcohol or ingest chemical substances to their own detriment. There are people who are very fond of taking things that do not belong to them. Some people lie just for the fun of it. Others because they cannot seem to stop themselves. People do any number of things that are harmful, mean, or self destructive. Usually, we do these things when we forget the truth of who we are. Ooh, that's a fucking message. It says we usually do these things. We lie to the detriment of ourselves. We cover up by ingesting chemical substances. We sleep around with many people, irregardless of the risk involved, all because we forget the truth of who we are. Some of y'all not going to get that, but that's okay. The truth is that we are all messiahs of one sort or another. According to Webster, a messiah is the leader of some hope or cause. When you are living the truth, you offer others hope. When you are living the truth, you cause other people to realize the truth about themselves. When people see the glory, the grace, the peace in your life, they are inspired. There is nothing that you can ever do to erase the truth about who you are. One day when you least expect it or when you ask for it, one kernel of living truth buried somewhere in your being will be awakened. On this day, on that day, which could be today, all your false beliefs and harsh judgments will vanish. All reluctance will disappear, and your greatest detriment will become the divine core of your life's ministry. Let today be that day. Until today, you may have been engaged in self-destructive behavior to support the reluctance you feel about being the chosen one. Just for today, activate the truth in your consciousness. Accept the fact that you are important. Acknowledge the fact that you have been chosen to lead others out of fear-based, unproductive lifestyle. Let your life and your determination inspire others to live the truth of their being. That's a message, y'all. Today, I am devoted to living my life as a ministry to inspire others. Wow. That's a message, because the one thing that I always hope to do, right? When I go live on TikTok, when I come on my show, when I give events and I do stuff, in everything that I do, right? I try to bring a positivity to it. I try to bring a consistency to it. I try to bring a level of commitment to it, because I hope to inspire other people, just like I'm continuing to inspire myself, right? I live my life in my truth, even though some of my truth is ugly, right? But I live in my truth and I'm comfortable with my truth. And I navigate my life that way. And I always hope that whatever I do in my life and all the trials and tribulations that I have overcome and the things that I'm navigating through today, how I manage through those things, I always keep in mind that I am a living example to somebody else. Somebody else is paying attention to me. How am I going to be an inspiration to others, right? As well as continuing to inspire myself. And so I live my life in my truth. And some people don't like it. A lot of people have gotten accustomed to it. I live my life out loud. I live my life in my truth. And to some people, that is very shocking. But it's something freeing about being able to live your life, knowing that you don't care about how other people feel, how they're going to judge you, what they're going to say about you, as long as you know that you are moving in your grace and in positivity, and you are always striving to do better and be better, then the only message somebody else should get is something positive. And so this says, some people sleep around, some people consume, substances because they're not ready to live in their truth. Right now, I sip my wine and, I do whatever I want to do, but I still live in my truth, even when others don't necessarily agree with what my truth is, right? But the one thing that I have learned is, even in my circles and in my life, that even when my friends, my family members, they might not necessarily agree with the moves that I'm making, they respect it and they honor it. And that's all I ask for. right? So think about this message when you think, when you're navigating on a daily basis. Are you walking in your truth? Are you acknowledging and accepting your truth, right? Or are you hiding behind shame? Are you hiding the truth because you're embarrassed by it, so you have to cover it up and make some other stories up so that other people can see you in another light? Or do you have to sleep with a bunch of people just to make yourself feel good, and you brag about it because you think that that's a medal of honor? Sometimes there's deeper issues with people. When you see people sleeping around, when you see people overindulging in alcohol and in drugs and stuff like that, sometimes they're trying to hide behind something. And so this is a message. If you are navigating through your life and you are not walking in your truth, and you are engaging in self-destructive behavior, and I know some people are probably like, I don't engage in self-destructive behavior. Self-destructive behavior could be something as bad as overindulging in alcohol or remaining in toxic relationships, right? Anything that's self-destructive to your life, you know? Don't settle for destruction. Settle for acknowledging the truth. You know, that's it and that's all. Good morning, Reginaldo from Brazil. Good morning, I am Jacinta. Andy, Barney, Goma, and Hillbilly smoked out. I'm fucking dead, Brandilla. We made it. We did. Hillbilly said, I think I'm an old soul. I feel like most things are mundane. I also feel I may not get to experience life again after this one. So I try everything I've never done at least once. Hillbilly, I love it. I love it. You know, and I am an adventurous soul myself. And so I try to experience life to the best of my abilities. I've lived life. I've done some things, and I'm continuing to live life. And you know what? I've always lived my life in a free way, you know, for the most part. And I've never really been secretive about my life. And some people would say, oh my gosh, she lives her life so out loud. It's too much. But I'm comfortable living my life out loud. I'm comfortable living in my truth. I know who I am. I do. I don't need other people to define or tell me who I am. I know who I am. And so I'm comfortable living in my truth, even sometimes when the truth hurts. I think I'm an old soul too, Hillbilly. Okay. But I try shit. Like, people be like, you're gonna do what? When I went and I ran the half marathon. I ain't never ran a marathon in all of my life, but I did it, right? When I wanted to go zip lining, I zip lined. I said, I'm gonna go do it. I zip lined the first time in Jamaica. I zip lined in Las Vegas in the mountains. I zip lined, where else did I go? Jamaica, Vegas. I zip lined someplace else. I can't remember right the fuck now. But I live life, right? I travel. I try to do things. And sometimes people be like, you want to go where? You want to do what? And I'm like, why not? Why not? You know, a lot of people hesitate in exploring life because of fear, right? And the one thing that I fight against is fear. Like this West Virginia trip, a lot of motherfuckers, I know y'all scared, but I'm not. Just like when I went to Georgia with my brother, I said, man, you live here? If anybody know anything about Dayton, Georgia, man, my brother is New York City, Harlem. And I'm like, you live here? He ain't scared. Can't be scared to navigate your life. Hey, Cena. Hillbilly, not me looking up what mundane means. My brain is not fully working this morning. I know that's right. Mark, you want to move to New York for what? Listen, I mean, for those that have not lived here, okay, fine. But don't come here. First of all, it's too, well, I live in New Jersey. But New York is right there, right out my window. You can see Midtown. You can see the sky, the New York skyline. But it's too expensive and it stink. It is. It's too expensive in New York, okay? And it stinks. Like I live in New Jersey, right across the bridge from New York City. I don't want to live far from New York, and even living close to New York is expensive, okay? So when people say they want to come to New York, I be like, why? Why would you come here? I want to perfect potato salad. Me too, Brandilla. I do not know how to make potato salad. I do not know how to make potato salad. And if I tell y'all what I did to my chicken salad last night, y'all would fucking laugh. Okay? First of all, when I've made potato salad, some of my potatoes be hard, some of them be too soft. I'm like, what the fuck? Right? I'm being honest. Last night I made chicken salad. Now, normally my chicken salad come out good. But I was rushing last night. I came home from going to the grocery store. I rode my bike late when I say late, I normally ride my bike in the morning. But last night I rode it about 6, 7 o'clock. And I was just tired. So I roasted a chicken and I had half a chicken left. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to make some chicken salad. I tearing the chicken apart. I cut up my green peppers. I like a lot of peppers in mine. Green peppers, yellow peppers, red pepper, onion, the relish and all that shit in there. Baby, I put too many peppers in it. So when you eat my chicken salad, it tastes like a pepper salad with some chicken in it. I'ma eat it anyway. The fuck? I'm so happy to be traveling. I have you in this platform to thank. Where are you traveling off to now, Aquanda? Are you taking another trip somewhere? Oh, Aquanda said, Mark, come back to Chicago. Johnny Leon Hill, you want to live like my son. A cabin surrounded by nature. That's nice. Tennessee is beautiful for that. I'm telling you, I love Tennessee. I don't think Tennessee loves me, but I love Tennessee. Mine don't slap either, Brandilla. My potatoes be confused. I don't think I'm cutting my potatoes right. Johnny, you said, what are you messing up? I don't boil my potatoes right. I either overboil them or underboil some. It's just a pain in the ass. Oh, you going to Vegas in May? Who you going to Vegas with, Aquanda? They got bed bugs in Vegas. Be careful. That's one of the reasons I haven't been to Vegas yet, because all summer, Vegas been reporting a high incidence of bed bugs in all of their hotels, the high-end hotels and all. And I'm like, I don't want bed bugs. And you know what? It's not the fault of the hotel. They have a lot of traffic coming through Vegas, right? And so you can't blame the hotels. The hotels are doing the best they can, but bed bugs are bed bugs. And I just be scared. Like they were like the Bellagio and the Venetian, and they calling out places that are fly with bed bugs. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to bring them shits in my house. Who are you going to Vegas with, Aquanda? I'm waiting. Because Aquanda is doing a lot of traveling. For somebody who couldn't find a ride from the airport, you doing a lot of traveling. The hell? Next year, y'all not going to stress me with these rides from the airport. Next year, I'm not even offering because I don't live in these places. Next year, I'm just giving out address, be at the house, be there. And if you need a ride, everybody going to have to reach out and try to get their own rides. Because I be trying to get a ride for myself. And I don't live in these places, and I don't be having a car. And so the next set of Coffee with Friends trip, I'm just giving the address to the house. And y'all can secure your own rides, how y'all gonna get there, because that be too much for me. I'm sorry, with love. Oh, yourself and a certain young man may join you. Okay, so you traveling to Vegas and you taking your California boo with you, basically. That's what you're saying. I'm just saying, we just talked about acknowledging living your truth. We just read that positive message today. So let's just say what the truth is. I mean, with love. I'm just saying. Secret lovers. Yes, that's what we are. Chicago, you never been to Vegas? What? You got to go to Vegas. See, Johnny, see now AG, when he makes potato salad, he cuts his potatoes in cubes ahead of time. He peels his potatoes, he cut his potatoes up in cubes, and then he boils them. And he lets them cool off so they're already in cubes. And I think I just need to get better at it. And AG said he will come to my house and he will oversee me while I make potato salad so that he could teach me, because I got to learn how to make potato salad because that's just ghetto. Oh, Chicago, you my driver? You standing up to be my permanent driver in Houston? Cause shit, I be looking for rides too. And the only reason why I got a constant ride is because I stay at Debbie's house. So she can't leave me because I'm hopping in the car with her in Fancy automatically. I live there. But Chicago, if you standing up taking the reins, baby, I know for sure when I fly into Houston the next time, I might pop into Houston. I know I'm trying to do a lot, but I might pop into Houston around February or March for the rodeo. But I'm not making it a big deal, right? I just want to come because my friends, my Stacy just moved to Houston. I got my girlfriend Frenchie out in Houston. And so I just want to come and do a chill visit, go to the rodeo, maybe give Stacy an experience at the rodeo this year. Maybe we can afford tickets. Maybe if we could find a cheap concert night where we can see the bullfighting this time, because I really want to see the bullfighting and the horse riding and the roping and stuff like that. I really, really do. And so I want to be able to find the cheapest night in February or March that we could get tickets for the rodeo just so I could see the rodeo. I don't give a fuck who's singing. I just want to see the bull riding and all of that. So I really want to experience that. So Fancy, I'm going to tell you and Debbie right now, February or March, I'm going to try to pop into Houston for a couple of days to try to do the rodeo. Okay? Right. Vegas is fun. You're right, Johnny. You don't need to be there long. One of the things about Vegas, I fly in on a Thursday and I'm out by Sunday because you don't really need to be in Vegas long. And coming back, I'll normally take the red eye flight. This way you can hang in Vegas all day. You jump on a flight at midnight and you home by 5, 6 in the morning, right? I normally do that. Hey, Smokey. Good morning. Good morning. My cousin is in Vegas. Might catch up with her. Okay. Hillbilly, why would you be scared to go to Vegas? Okay. That's a perfect amount of time, Aquanda, to be in Vegas. 3 nights is all you need in Vegas. Especially if you're not a gambler. See, for me, I used to go to Vegas, in Atlantic City with my male friend who was a gambler. Gamble, 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 big time. Like gamble from the morning to the night. We moved from coffee to drinks to coffee again. This motherfucker still sitting at the three card poker table, right? But wins a lot of money. Listen, I gotta watch out of one of them winnings. I'm just saying. Like I said to him, if I'm gonna sit here and gamble with you all night, I need to go to the Michelle store. True story. I lost my Michelle watch at the nude beach. Don't judge me. In Long Island. Okay. When I went to the nude beach with my girlfriend and my cousin, and we took off all our clothes, and I had my Michelle watch on. And I had the nerve. My Circle Fuck ex-ho bought me that Michelle watch. And I took it off my wrist to go swimming. I put it in my bag, but it must have fell in the sand and I was never able to find it. I was heartbroken. I was devastated, okay? I never found that watch. And I had the nerve to call my circle fuck ex-ho. We were not together. And I said, I lost my watch at the nude beach, okay? And can you buy me another one? And he was like, are you serious? We're not even together anymore. And I'm like, I really love that watch though. So that didn't work out. He didn't replace the watch. And so when I went to Vegas with the guy friend I was seeing at the time, I said, listen, if I'm going to sit up here and gamble with you all damn night and day, okay, I want to go to the Michelle store, the jewelry store, and I want to replace my Michelle watch. Okay, now that's about almost $3,000. And he said, okay, if you sit here and gamble two hands, he gave me the money to gamble two hands, and I gambled. I said, as soon as I hit, I'm scraping 2,500 to 3,000 off this hit, and I'm holding it in my pocket because this is going to be for my watch. That motherfucker kept his promise. I hit, he hit. I took, I think 2,500, and I put the chips in my pocket, and I said, I'm keeping these chips. I cashed those chips in, and he took me to that Michelle store, and he replaced my watch. He did. He did. And so that's how I was able to get my Michelle watch replaced. And the sad shit is I don't even wear it. I always have this damn Apple Watch on. But I still got it. Good morning, Stacy. I just was talking about you. So Stacy, oh my God, Stacy is now in Houston. Good morning, Stacy. I just talked about you. I just said that I might pop into Houston around February or March to go to the rodeo and grab you up so that you can have an experience at the rodeo in February or March, right? The last time I went to the rodeo, I did not get to see the bull riding and stuff like that, okay? But this year, I want to see the bull riding. So I'm not going to make it a coffee with friends trip because I'm not trying to break other people's pockets, but I'm going to try to find a flight, a reasonable flight. And if Debbie gives me the green light to come, I'm going to come and hopefully we could do the rodeo. And I'm going to see what night is the cheapest night to buy tickets for the rodeo affairs. Because I don't care who's singing. Okay? I just want to see the bull riding. And so, Stacy, listen, get ready for rodeo. And I mean get ready. Like, get your cowboy hat. Put your cowboy boots on. Because when I come through, I'm coming through like a cowgirl. I'm telling you I am. Okay, I'm telling you I am. I'm coming through like a cowgirl because in my heart of hearts, I want to be a cowgirl. I do. Okay? So where is this beach at so I can get my metal detector so I can find the watch? Well, it's in Long Island. Okay? It's in Long Island. Robert Moses Beach in Long Island. Go ahead and go find it. This happened years ago. Okay? Because me and my girlfriend Nancy, we used to love going to new beaches. When we travel, we take off our clothes. We do. And so this is why Coffee with Friends has been very fortunate with me because I have traveled with Coffee with Friends and I have not taken off my clothes. Y'all have been lucky. I'm just saying. Because I will take I would take my top off. But the last couple of trips I took with Coffee with Friends, I did not take my top off. I did not lay bare breasts out on the beach. And I didn't go over to the nude side of the beach the last time I went to Jamaica with my mother. But I guarantee you, for my birthday, January 1st to January 7th. So Debbie, Fancy, Valerie, you might see my naked ass. I'm just saying, I'm definitely going over to the nude side because I want to get a full body tan. And then I'm going to put my bathing suit on and then I'm going to do another tanning so that I could get some bikini lines because I think the bikini lines are sexy, but I also want my skin to be tanned with the bikini lines. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? So on the day of my birthday, when I rock that white bathing suit, that's the plan. I want to be fire, okay? For the glass bottom boat pictures, okay? And so I'm just warning y'all, January 1st to the 7th, while we are in Jamaica, you might see my ass. Valerie definitely gonna see me naked because we sharing a room together. But Fancy and Debbie, just be ready. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So Stacy, what is this? Day number 2? No, day 1. This is your first full day in Texas, right? Because you just the fuck left yesterday. So day 1 in Texas, how was it waking up in Houston on day 1? Where's Ghost? Chicago, can you please go over and visit my friend Stacy who just moved to Houston? Smokey, can y'all go visit my friend Stacy? Show her the Houston love. Hillbilly said, first time in Texas, they took me to a rodeo. They were teasing me, asking if I wanted to try. I said I wouldn't mind, but asked what all the ropes were for. I said I've rode before, but never tied. Okay, tied myself to a cow to keep from falling off, and it seemed like cheating. Ooh, Hillbilly, you really know how to rodeo? You wasn't going to tie yourself to the cow? You just going to bareback it and hold the fuck on? Damn. Oh, Johnny, I passed by Marley's house a few times. I've been going to Jamaica for years, Johnny. I've been going to Jamaica for years, okay? And so Jamaica is like a second home for me. You said, goddamn Skippy, I can. Okay, so Mark, my girlfriend, she just moved to Montrose. She's bougie. She's going to be living in the Montrose area of Houston. Did I say that right? And the only reason why I know it's bougie is because when I had to go to the emergency room, Debbie took me to Montrose to the emergency room. Okay, because she said she didn't want to take me to the emergency room in Fifth Ward. I appreciated that. And she drove all the way to Montrose, which was a 20-minute ride, to take me to an emergency room, and it was fly. The neighborhood was fly. They had little bars, little restaurants, nice condominiums, nice apartment. It was just beautiful, a beautiful ass neighborhood. I got to see it at night on my way to the emergency room to get some needles in my ass, but it's nice. So just keep in mind, she's going to be living in Montrose. Okay, so y'all go visit my friend Stacy. Show her some love. Ghost already know. I gotta tell. He's not on here now, but he knows Stacy was coming. I gotta let him know she's there. Well, Stacy, you got Ghost number. I hooked y'all up. Text him. Tell him you there. Tell him you there. Oh! Smokey, why does everybody say that when I say my friend is moving to Montrose? They be like, oh, that's the LGBTQ area and the rich side. So we saying, oh, I'm living my life wrong. I am living my life wrong. See, this is why I keep jumping over to the LGBTQ side. Because they be moving to places like Montrose. This is why I keep going. The fuck? It's the rich side. This is why I keep jumping over there, because they be living in the nice areas. And I like nice areas. Okay? Everybody say that's the gay area. That's crazy. That's what hillbillies did for fun back in the day. We didn't have all that fancy tackle rope stuff. But then again, we thought rolling down a hill in a barrel was fun. Oh my God. Rolling down a hill in a barrel. I only saw shit like that on TV, hillbilly. Y'all really do that? That shit sounds so dangerous. I think I was meant to be born in the country. I think I was meant to be a cowgirl. I think, I was supposed to be many things. I was supposed to be many things. Okay? The fuck? So I just wanted to say February or March, I'm going to try, depending on how cheap I can get a ticket. See, I don't mind coming to Houston because, I know I have a place to stay, several places to stay. Who gonna put me out? I'll crash at Debbie's house. I'll crash at Stacy's house. I'll call Frenchie. I got places to stay in Houston. So I don't mind booking an airline ticket to go. All right? Especially when you live in a nice neighborhood. But I like Debbie house. You know, I get to go outside, hang out, chill. She gives me free reign. I don't have me and her get along well. We don't have no problems. She go to work, I chill, and I'm just there. Wait, Mark said Smokey, where's she at? You want me to show it again? This is where she at, Mark. This is where she at. Montrose. Am I spelling it right? Stacy, they talking about your area. They talking about your area, Stacy. Montrose. That's where she's at. Did I spell it right? Chicago, I'ma smack you. Talk about Smokey, where she at. I mean, she gave. She picked the area that was conducive for her lifestyle. And I love that. Just like you wouldn't move into a racist neighborhood being black, you picked the area that suits your lifestyle. And I love it. I love it. Listen, don't bother me. Okay, 2 snaps in a circle part of town. I don't give a fuck. I live there. The hell? 2 snaps in a circle. Right, Fancy? Don't listen. What part sound good, Fancy? What part sound good, Fancy? Look, motherfuckers, y'all can talk all y'all want, but don't none of y'all live in Montrose. I'm just the fuck saying. And she moved down there and got a bad ass place. Okay? I can't wait to see it in person. Yes, Cheryl. Yes, come on with more positivity about the area. Montrose is also a very artsy area full of culture. I love it. Yes, Cheryl. And this is what I'm talking about. I love neighborhoods like that. Right, Smokey. My friend Stacy is gay. All right. It is what it is. Okay. And we gonna snatch her up from her bougie neighborhood Montrose and take her around to the hood and everything. I know y'all don't discriminate. We love all. Mark is just crazy. Listen, we got a couple. We got Nut. When she come home, no different than saying the cowboy area. Right, that's true. It's a beautiful day in Houston, Texas, isn't it? It's a beautiful day here too. Look, the sun is shining. Let me turn my thing around. See, the sun is shining. But it's cold outside. The sun is shining, but it's cold. I know, Smokey. I know what they call the area because every time when I told Ghost she was moving to Montrose, he said the same exact thing. That's why I laughed at your comment because Ghost said, "Oh, that's the LGBTQ area and very rich." That's what he said. So y'all basically said the same thing. I'm never downing what floats your boat. Never. It is beautiful there. We're going to bring her to the hood. Yes. Bring her to the hood, please. She used to the hood. She's Harlem. She is Harlem raised. Okay. She is used to the hood. It's a beautiful day in windy ass Chicago. Wait, it's 40s and 50s in Texas right now? The wind has been disrespectful here too, Johnny. That's why I don't like going outside. I don't. 8. Oh, hell no. What is the temperature here? I just got a notification. What is the temperature here? It's 31 degrees here. No, I don't need an appointment. No, Massage Envy trying to get me in for an appointment today. No, I already have my appointment for this month. Don't be trying to get extra money from me. So now, let's talk about Christmas time is coming. Does she wait? Yes, Mark, she does. Yes, Chicago, she does. She does indulge. Um, Can you give a belated shout out to my brother? He turned 27 yesterday. His name is Josh. Josh, happy belated birthday, Josh. Yes, welcome to the world of 27. You're just a baby. But happy birthday, Josh. I don't miss it, mama. Hell no. Hell no. See the chi in the summer. Chicago. Shy. See the shy in Chicago in the summer. Okay. You going to visit Chicago this summer? Oh! Aquanta. 420 activated. I know that's right. I ain't mad at y'all. I ain't mad at y'all at all. Wanda says, is that a date, Chicago? Damn. Listen, there's a such thing as, listen, Chicago, raise your hand if you need saving. If you feel like you being harassed and you can't handle it, raise your hand. Listen, raise your hand. Aquanda is coming for you. If you need help, raise your hand. Shit. Just saying. But y'all, I got to go because my boss is out today, but he left me a list of directives of things that I got to do today. And so I got to put my head down to the mat and I got to focus on work today, because, he already got me out there being the mean girl at work. And I sent out a couple of mean emails yesterday and my emails are going to levels like vice presidents and up. And they're responding to me basically saying, fuck you. But I don't care. I don't have soft skin. That's the one thing that I've learned to be hard in corporate America. Like I got tough skin. Like it's very little things you could say to me in corporate America that will make me break down. Like I might turn around and cuss you out, but I ain't gonna break down and cry. And so, I'm the mean girl right now at work, but that's okay. That's what they make project managers do, be the mean girls or the mean guys or whatever. So with that being said, y'all, I bid y'all a good damn weekend. Wait, what is up with these Capricorns, especially you January Caps? My son keeps me praying. Baby, don't worry about the Caps, okay? We might keep you praying, but baby, we going to do it every time. We are going to shine in every light every time. Even though we stumble a bit, we gonna shine every time. So keep praying, Johnny. Prayers work. Don't worry. Capricorns are strong and they always execute in positive ways. All right. Love a January Cap. We are it. We start the year and we fucking end the year. All right. So keep praying for him. He's gonna be fine. Yes, everybody laughed today. 9 more days until I turn 43. Listen, and congratulations, Aquanda. And we're going to celebrate your birthday in 9 days. But Sagittarius need to hurry up and get their celebration out the way because I'm coming. I'm coming in. Wait a minute. I said to Chicago, Quanda, I ain't shit. You don't need to waste time on me. Oh! And Roy, you a lie. Skin soft as a rat pee on a cotton ball. Oh, Mark, thank you. Mark knows my skin is soft because when my back went out, I literally, guys, for those that stayed in the house with me, y'all don't know when I went in my room to take a shower, how much in pain I was in. I was in my bedroom squinting and wanting to cry out, sitting in the hot shower for 20 minutes at a time, just knowing that I had to come out of that room and be a host to Coffee with Friends because we were having a Friendsgiving weekend. And at one point, when I was at the house, I almost went to Damaris because Damaris has seen me naked before. And I almost went to Damaris and had her come in the bathroom and help me undress. But Half of my clothes was already off and I couldn't bend down to get them back up. So I had to manage by myself in the bathroom plenty of times in Texas. Chicago was nice enough to offer me a massage. Okay. He was the only one to offer to rub me. He did. He offered to rub me and I accepted. Okay. And Chicago, thank you for that. Thank you for taking the time to massage me because it did help relieve some of the pressure to get me through the rest of that night. But baby, ultimately, I had to go and get them needles in my ass. Oh, Johnny Hill. Thank you for that. You know, Johnny, I am going to pop up at your house one of these times because you have invited me several times to have dinner with you and your family. And I just love that, right? I love you and I love your wife. Both of y'all are very, very special and I really appreciate it. Thank you. This year, I have to show up to my son's house for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. You know, I'm just going to be here home because I got to be close because I'm going to my son's house on Christmas Eve. But thank you, Johnny. One day I am going to take you up on that offer. I am. I really appreciate that. See, this is a true family, y'all. Don't even really know me, but inviting me to sit at his table and eat with him and his family. I'm touched by that. I am. Where you said my damn pleasure, face fuchsia poop. You put the emojis up there. It's not showing it to me right now. But thank you, Chicago. I really appreciate that. You know, I trusted you to touch me because the knot was in my ass, y'all. It was, let me show y'all where the knot was. It was literally right here. And so when he massaged me, he had to massage me from here. I don't really have an ass, y'all. He massaged me from here all the way down here. And to be honest, I still have discomfort here. It's not gone. It's just manageable. The one thing about your back, and if you have muscle issues in your back, you know, herniated disc, or it's not sciatica. They told me it's not sciatica. I just have muscle and hip issues. It's probably related to menopause, right? One of the things doctors don't explain to you is that when you are going through menopause and your estrogen levels drop, right, you start having issues with hip pain and stuff like that. Now, everybody doesn't go through that, but for me, I have every symptom that comes with menopause. And so right now, my hips are a nightmare, okay? And so I have to go to an orthopedic. I did my bone density test, so I know that I'm not, you know, ortho whatever. I don't have any bone issues, right? Osteopenia. I am borderline osteopenia, but that comes with age. But it's not, I don't have osteopenia per se. But I do need to go to an orthopedic and figure out how to get these hips right because I ride my bike, I do yoga. I don't know what the fuck else to do, okay? I don't know. I just heard. I do. Wait a minute, Aquanda. Why are you offering to rub Chicago's back? I got to end my show, y'all, because I got to go to work. But y'all have a safe weekend and come back here on Monday. I'm going to play my song to remind y'all that no matter how low, you can still fucking go. Peace and blessings, and always move with positivity and focus on the things that you have, not the things that you don't have, if you know what I mean. But in the meantime, between time, get this message. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Oh my goodness, Smokey, baby. Go get the needle in your ass. This is Coffee with Friends, and I'm Roy to be bold. Have a safe weekend. You're going to get the whole song today. Hustle hard. Smokey, get the needle in your ass. It works. Tell them you need a Toradol shot and an Ativan shot. I know how to ask for them shits. Huh? Huh? Anything you want, anything you need. Your mom's got the key. Hey! Aquanda! Wanda, Smokey said his back and leg hurt. You can rub him. Hey! Smokey, you need a Wanda to rub you? Huh? Oh! You got a mind, but even that can change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. Hey! That's what I say. Fake it till you make it A. Woo! Wanda is a mess. Mark say he ain't hurting. What? Never slow yourself down. You can do some more. Hey! What? What? I never answer to no man, I still go. And I fucking don't. I'm hard-headed as fuck. Men, please know that. I am hard-headed as fuck. Love me for who I am. I don't listen. Huh? Until Monday, y'all. I'm out. Peace.